Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Perricone MD Cold Plasma Plus face. If you are new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell because I'm always uploading brand new skincare content every single week. So I'm a fan of Perricone products. It's particularly the Cold Plasma range that I really love. The first product that I tried from the Cold Plasma range was about 2 or 3 years ago. I can't remember exactly now, but it was the eye cream and I really loved it. It was one of the few eye creams that I noticed actually made a difference with my under eye area. Another product I really like from Perricone MD is the Gentle Cleanser. It comes in a green glass bottle. Again, it's one of the best cleansers that I've ever used and I really love it. So all in all, I feel like the range has some really good things to offer. I don't necessarily love everything though. I think some of the range, they've just expanded it to launch products that I don't think that they particularly need. But what I love about the Cold Plasma range is that it appears to have no fragrance in it. The original Cold Plasma had that specific, I want to say, kind of Perricone Omega smell. It basically smelled kind of fishy. I never had a problem with that because I'm all about the results for the skin. So if something is full of omegas that's really good for my skin, then I'm all for it and I don't care what it smells like. I know a lot of people really don't like that. And I have noticed that there is a much milder kind of omega fishy aroma from this. It's definitely in there, but it's extremely faint, and it doesn't seem like they've used loads of perfume or fragrance or anything like that to cover it up. I did have a look at the ingredients list, and as far as I can tell, there isn't any fragrance in this. It's interesting because it comes in this tub, which gives you the illusion of thinking that it's a moisturizer. It's definitely a serum. It has a really light, runny texture, and I actually think that this would be better if it came in a pump. I love products in a jar, even though I know that it's not the best thing to do. There's something about opening a jar of cream and applying it to my face that just feels like the most luxurious and pampering thing in the world. And even though my brain keeps telling me that that's not necessarily the best way to package a product, I just love it. But ideally, I think that it would be better if it came in an airless pump. So if you're wondering what the difference is between the Cold Plasma Plus and the regular Cold Plasma range, is that they've just made this more concentrated. I think that was a good idea because if you look at other brands like Drunk Elephant and Sunday Riley, and even brands like The Ordinary and Niod, they're making very concentrated skincare with very potent levels of active ingredients. And I think to be in keeping with these other kind of brands and products on the market, they really did need to amp it up a little bit and make it a little bit more potent and powerful. And that's definitely what they've done with this. So just to let you know, my skin type is normal to dehydrated. In the winter, it gets incredibly thirsty and incredibly dehydrated. And in the summer, not so much. We're still at that in-between stage here where it's cold. The central heating's still on a little bit, but not as much. And I've been using this solidly for about a month. And I think that it's got a really good, solid formula with so many different things in that are really beneficial for the skin. First of all, there's the signature Perricone Omegas 3, 6 and 9. That's what does give it the very mild fishy scent. I will say again though that it's considerably milder in this than it was in the original products. In addition to the Omegas 3, 6 and 9, it's also got different peptides in this. It's got a tripeptide formula in it and it's even got copper peptides in, which is really good. I don't know of any product other than the Niod Copper Amino Isolate Serum that actually contains copper peptide. I know that there are a very expensive ingredient to work with and I was really pleased to see it in the formula. So what that will do is it will help repair the skin, so that will be really good for fine lines. In addition to the peptides, it's also got a derivative of vitamin C. It's the same one that Sunday Riley uses in the CEO Rapid Flash Brightening Serum. I did a review of that which I'll link up above. That's a really popular derivative of vitamin C and it's particularly good for brightening the skin. So if your skin is lackluster and a little bit dull and you're particularly looking for overall brightening rather than pigmentation issues, then that's a really good vitamin C derivative to look for. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it, so I'm going to link it on the screen because it's quite a long and complicated name, and last time I tried to read it out, I failed miserably. The other benefits of this is that it's also got hydrators in, so it's got glycerin and hyaluronic acid in, which help keep the skin hydrated and take moisture from the air and hold it within the skin. So I really love the fact that this has got multiple different benefits all in one product. I've mentioned before, I absolutely love The Ordinary. I'm one of the biggest fans of The Ordinary products, but the luxury that isn't there is that you have to cocktail your own ingredients to create kind of a multi-purpose serum. With this, you definitely do not have to do that. It will brighten the skin, it will target fine lines, it will help build collagen and keep the skin hydrated. Obviously, the only downside to that is the price tag. This comes in at £129 in the UK, which is really expensive for a serum. The question is do I think this is worth the price tag? I personally think that it's only worth the price tag if you've got the budget to spend this much on a serum. If you have got the money to spend this much on a serum, then I think that it's definitely worth it. It's got so many different benefits. It's all been formulated very well, so it sinks into the skin with this lovely lightweight formula. It's comfortable to use. The packaging is lovely, and it's a really good solid product that's going to target so many different things within the skin. If, however, this isn't in your price range, which for a lot of people it won't be because it's really expensive, then there are definitely other things that you can use to create similar results. It might just be a little bit more complicated. For instance, you could get the buffet with copper peptides from The Ordinary, which comes in at just under £30, and then you could definitely cocktail that with some kind of vitamin C. The Ordinary have various different vitamin C derivatives available in a serum, so you could definitely cocktail these products or even use them at different times in your routine to create similar effects. You definitely won't be getting everything that's in this formula, but you can definitely mimic the results and get something quite similar without having to spend quite as much. You'll still be spending around £50 if you cocktail the different serums from The Ordinary, but that's still less than half of the price that this retails at. So if it's in your budget and you love luxury skincare, then I would definitely say this is worth it. I don't say that lightly. This is a lot of money to spend on a product. So when I do say that I think that it's worth the £129 price tag, I really do mean it, but that is only if it's in your budget to spend that much money on a serum. And if it's not, there are ways to create similar results using different products from a brand like The Ordinary. The one thing that you might dislike about this is it does contain dimethicone. I've mentioned many times before that I often don't like the very powdery, almost dry, silky feeling that you can get if you use certain types of silicone. Sometimes I really like silicone, and I have to say I don't think this is super silky. It's kind of down there towards the end on the inky list, so there isn't a huge amount of it, but it's definitely in there. I personally use this during the day because of the vitamin C that's in it, and I don't mind so much using products with silicone in them during the day because I use a little bit of makeup base that's always got silicone in, so it's in my routine anyway. Whereas at night, when I'm looking to treat my skin, nourish my skin, let my pores breathe as much as possible, I do prefer to avoid silicone in my products at that time in my routine. It's important not to use too much of this product. I think that because it comes in the tub, I've been definitely using way too much of it, which means I've been going through it quite quickly. I've been using this for just over a month, and I'm more than halfway through it. I'm probably 3/4 of the way through it. So I've been going through it very fast, but I've definitely been, because I put my finger in, I've been scooping way too much out. And I think that is definitely a downside to this being in the tub. I'm used to a cream being in a tub where I'm a little bit more generous with it, but you do only need to use this sparingly. Very thin in texture, so it will spread very nicely across your face. It's not going to give you that surface hydration that you get with a moisturizer. So you'll probably need to go in with something richer, like a moisturizer or a face oil, to give you that surface layer of moisture and hydration on your skin, especially if you are using this at night. But personally, I prefer using it in the day. I think that I've covered everything that you need to know about this. All in all, I really like it. I'm enjoying using it, and I will definitely continue using it solidly until it runs out. I hope you found this review useful. As always, you can ask me any questions in the comments below. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.